यू गाइस, आज का टॉपिक थोड़ा हटके है, थोड़ा रेगुलर प्रोग्रामिंग से बाहर निकल के आई एम स्टार्टिंग टू डिग इनटू व्हाट काइंड ऑफ टॉपिक्स आई वांट टू टॉक अबाउट। तो अगर आपके पास कोई सजेशन है, कोई रिकमेंडेशन है, कोई स्पेसिफिक टॉपिक है जिस पे मैंने बात करनी चाहिए, प्लीज़ लेट मी नो। आप मुझे इंस्टाग्राम पे फॉलो कर सकते हो। इट्स एट अदिति ही ADITIHIHIHI। DM करो, स्लाइड इन टू माई DM, लेट मी नो। पहले तो आपको एपिसोड अच्छे लग रहे हैं, नहीं लग रहे हैं, एंड ऑल्सो लेट मी नो इफ़ यू हैव अ वेरी स्पेसिफिक टॉपिक इन योर माइंड जिसके बारे में मैंने बात करनी चाहिए, या समथिंग फन, आई डोंट नो, लेट मी नो। या आज हम बात करने वाले हैं, it's very interesting. आप टाइटल तो पढ़ ही चुके हो। Anyways, we've previously talked about casual sex and hookup. We've also talked about yoni puja and vaginas on this podcast. I think it's officially time to talk about what actually happens post sex, AKA the cleanup routine, because ये कोई बात नहीं करता है, ये कहीं कोई दिखाता नहीं है. It's genuinely funny because even within my friend circle this topic has never been raised. Between me and my friends, we've talked about the good and the bad, what's painful, high and low libido, asexuality, and what a certain position might feel like. But हम कभी भी, ट्रस्ट मी ऑन दिस, कभी भी पोस्ट सेक्स क्लीन अप के बारे में बात नहीं किए हैं. इनफैक्ट पोर्नोग्राफी भी ये नहीं बताता है कि भाई पोस्ट सेक्स क्लीन अप कैसे करते हैं, क्या करते हैं क्लीन अप करने के लिए. इट कुड बी बिकॉज मे बी हम टर्न ऑफ हो जाते होंगे वो टॉपिक देख के ही, आई डोंट नो, मे बी. बट वी विल लर्न समथिंग टुडे ऑन दिस पॉडकास्ट. येस, हेक येस. I hope so. I truly hope you take away something, because मैं ये topic जब search कर रही थी, I sort of accidentally came across it, and then I started digging up on the internet. I've read shit ton of articles, heard of very very few, बहुत कुछ गिन चुन के ही podcast है जो actually ये address करते हैं head on topic, कि क्या होता है, क्या करना होता है basically. And I have concluded, the following couple of points. I think it would be good to know. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the class is in session. चाय मंगा लो, समोसे मंगा लो, बात करते हैं आज, चलो, पोस्ट सेक्स क्लीन अप के बारे में. This is Aditi and you're listening to Kaipan Aditi, where we talk about anything and everything, past, present and future, and overthink it all. Yes, we do. New episodes come out every Sunday at 11 a.m. Please do follow, and if you have a minute, review डाल दो, छोटा सा जो भी है, rate कर दो podcast को. It will help me out a lot with reaching wider audience. Yeah, my podcast is available on multiple platforms: Spotify, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, JioSaavn. Alright, let's go. How did we even survive pre-internet is a real question. Who told these women कि you have to pee after every intercourse, मतलब you have to go susu after every intercourse, after every sexual encounter, आपको सुसु करना चाहिए? Or did they end up having UTI after every time they've had an intercourse? Of course, gynacs तो तब gynecologist तभी भी exist करते हैं, अभी भी करते हैं. Maybe they talked about this with their lady doctors, I don't know. Because it's still such a taboo topic to talk about, that you actually have to seek this information online to know this information. It's not like easily available, basically. That access है, easily accessible information है, but you have to seek for it, you have to look for it, basically. That ऐसा common बात नहीं होता है amongst your friends कि अरे ऐसा करना पड़ता है. The taboo around sex in general is real. Where you might ask for for Seema Anand storytelling on IG, you'll understand what I mean when I say sex is still a taboo topic. Like there's so many questions, people are so curious about क्या होता है, कैसे होता है. I don't know how the pleasure works in a bigger picture, and just she's great. She's an excellent educator, and I think you wanna just check her out. Seema Anand storytelling on Instagram. One question for you guys. Did you guys get sex education while growing up? Because no knowing about disease associated with sex is harmful, na? मतलब आप कर रहे हो, eventually everybody will have, it's something to honor and something to have fun and enjoy, right? Sex in general. But अगर आपको पता ही नहीं है the diseases associated with sex, that's very very harmful, and you got to understand how to practice safe sex. Just it's extremely, even in today's day and age, we are like the highest populated nation in the world, right? So it is extremely important, especially now, to understand how to practice safe sex and the diseases associated with sex in general. Yes, because there are a lot of diseases, a lot of it. Okay. I'll give you, I'm breaking this down to you. कुछ 6-7 points, 8 points है, 6-7-8 points. Yes. Number 1, get up, use the washroom, go pee. This is specifically for women, okay? This to-dos are specifically for my women listening to this podcast. Get up, जाओ, सुसु करो, please pee. During intercourse, the probability of juices entering up in your urethra is very high, so just go susu. If you don't, you will either end up with a UTI, which is painful, and honestly, no sex is worth that pain, in my personal opinion. And I am somebody who've had and faced multiple UTIs in her lifetime, and it's not worth it. It's so fucking goddamn painful. So yeah, no sex is worth the pain, in my personal opinion. Or you will either have a UTI, or you'll end up having bacterial fungus down there, infection, and may even face some discharge. So that's just bad in general. Yeah. Number 2, if you're trying to conceive, sperm will not be able to survive in such environment, so post-sex cleanup is absolutely essential. Number 3, you are already peeing now. Try the Kegel exercises and let the leftover fluids come out. If like pregnancy is not your end goal, you might want to do that. That's just if you feel like it's stuck up there, or I don't know if you want it to, I don't know. Yeah, I'm going there, I'm getting there, I'm talking the talk giving you the talk. If you don't know what Kegel exercises are, this is the time to open your Google browser and start Googling Keegal, Kegel exercises. Yes, to let that leftover fluid out. Yeah. Now that you've peed, it's good time to drink some water, rehydrate, go susu again if you feel like it, but rehydration is absolutely essential. Look, be it lube, saliva, whatever else, if you are not feeling fresh down there, consider a quick wipe down. Yeah, like lube and bacteria from fingers, mouth, and rectum can increase your chance of developing a yeast or bacterial infection. That's just no. Oh my god, I've had like an yeast infection, and that was even yeah. So the wipe down is extremely essential. And so now your question is, what is a wipe down? Take a clean warm cloth, aka gila kapda soaked in warm water, and gently dab your vagina, moving from front to back. Skip the interior, ऐसे अंदर घसना नहीं, basically is what I'm telling you. Skip your interior of your vagina. The vagina has its own internal wash system that keeps it clean and balanced. In other words, no douches allowed. Okay? Great. Now, take a warm shower if you want, maybe soak in a warm tub, add some, organic coconut oil for swelling if that's something that you're facing, and do not wear undies, underwear. Just let the air circulation happen, is what I'm trying to say. Anything which can trap moisture down there will help the bacteria grow. So avoid the fabric usage in general in that area. Yeah. And well, if you are, a spontaneous human and little adventurous in general, and want to go out and do it, you're going on a hike or a trip or something like that, and so you gotta really think hard about the post-sex cleanup. Like, just keep in mind, pee, hydrate, use a clean warm washcloth, wear a skirt. Maybe that might help with the air circulation flow. Yeah. Have y'all heard about sex blanket? So when I was researching about this topic, this was a very funny product I came across. They were talking about sex blanket. I was like, ये क्या है? होता क्या है? Does the blanket vibrate? What is it basically? So ऐसा है, ऐसे बोलते हैं, the wetter the sex, the better the sex. And I kind of agree. And people are lazy when it comes to changing bed sheets. And when they said bed sheets, I was like, now I understand. So basically, American bedding has far more stuff going on for them than an Indian one. मतलब अपन ने एक बेडशीट बिछा दिया and we are done, we are good to go. अमेरिकन सिस्टम थोड़ा अलग है, आई गेस, या यूरोपियन, आई डोंट इवन नो. लाइक इंटरनेशनली उनके इसमें बहुत सारे लेयर्स होते हैं. एक प्लास्टिक का लेयर होता है, उसके ऊपर एक वाइट शीट होता है, उसके ऊपर बेड शीट होता है, उसके ऊपर वो लोग रजाई गोदड़ी शैम्स वगैरह डालते हैं, 15-20 पिलो होते हैं. लाइक लॉट ऑफ स्टफ हैपन in their bedding, but we are like, bed sheet dal diya, ho gaya, and we are good to go, right? So what do we do here? What we do here is buy a bed sheet, we put it on, we call it a day. At least that's what happened in my house. So to avoid frequently washing your bed sheet, sex blanket was invented, I believe. So you put it on your bed right before you do it. It absorbs moisture and liquid, no mess. Especially if you're thinking about sex during period, I think even that might help with the sex blanket, because yuck, you don't want your bed sheets to go bleed red at the end of the day, and the color does not go away anyways. Also, another thing that I've discovered was, do not eat before you have sex, because digestion takes up a lot of blood flow and energy, lowering your sexual drive, and it might make you feel more tired and drowsy. So do not eat before sex. And for those people now who have a penis, yes, I have not forgotten about you. Here are a few things that I personally learned as a virgin, 30-year-old virgin, about a post-sex cleanup for you guys. Take a cloth, wipe it clean. That's it. That's it. Take a clean cloth, of course. Take a clean cloth, or a wet cloth, and just wipe it clean. That's it. If you have a lot of foreskin happening for you, clean the insides of it, or else you might again end up with some form of bacterial infection. Now, chlamydia is a common sexually transmitted infection, STI basically. The bacteria that causes chlamydia most often spreads through unprotected vaginal, oral, or anal sex. So chlamydia infections are treatable and curable. पहले तो ये सुन लो कि it is treatable and curable, but it is usually spread through unprotected sex. Yeah. If you're into role playing like BDSM, dom, sub, whatever, I think post-sex can have a few more steps to that. But the basics mentioned above are pretty solid and applied to every situation. Yeah. Alright, that's it for today. I know ये छोटा episode था, but I want to do more छोटे episodes so that it's chewable, biteable, understandable, right? Yeah. This is Aditi and you're listening to Kaipan Aditi. New episode comes out every Sunday 11 a.m. Please do rate and review my podcast. It helps me reach a bigger audience. I will see you in my next episode. Until then, bye.